We will protect you.
No. I'm not doing that Fantastic Four thing that all the fans are doing. Absolutely not. That's really stupid. However, the movie's pretty good. Hey guys, welcome to another review. Welcome to my review for Fantastic Four First Steps. This movie is directed by Mark Shankman, and the movie stars the Mandalorian, Eddie Munson, Cousins, and the blonde chick from Mission Impossible. This movie is the Fantastic Four, the first Fantastic Four film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This has been hinted at for years, and everyone has been speculating about this movie, and a lot of people are saying this is going to be the movie that saves the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is the most anticipated film. This and Superman were like the most anticipated films of 2025. And I thought Superman was very mediocre. I thought it was pretty good, but not great. There was a lot of crap in that movie. It was all style, no substance, too much comedy. I felt like that movie was made for people with ADHD. Fantastic Four, pleased to say, is the opposite of all of that. This is actually a better film than Superman, even though it's weird to compare them, but a lot of people were comparing. A lot of people were saying what movie was going to make the more money, what was going to be the better film, Fantastic Four or Superman. Just as a personal opinion, this movie, Fantastic Four, is better than Superman. It has better characters. It is just a more entertaining and enjoyable film. So there's that. I'm shocked that this movie is actually good because you all know, you've seen me on this channel, I've been ripping shreds of all these Marvel projects because I just don't give a shit anymore. I don't give a shit about the shows. I don't give a shit about the films. I think this universe should have died with the Endgame. I just don't care anymore. And just the movies are all Easter eggs and references and remember this from that, and it's just annoying. However, this movie is none of those things. I'll give Fantastic Four this. This is its own standalone movie. If this movie wasn't in the MCU, you wouldn't even know it was in the MCU because there is no really references. Well, I think there's like little nods, but really it stands on its own. It feels like a Phase 1 movie, like the Iron Man and Thor and Captain America First Avenger. It feels like a movie just stands on its own 2 feet. Like, this movie, obviously the Marvel fanboys are going to go see it and love it, but I feel like even just a normal Joe Schmo, a guy who's never watched a single Marvel film in his entire life, if he just went to go see this film, he would understand it, he could still enjoy it, and get connected with it. And that's what makes a good movie and not just a good Marvel movie. There is a huge key difference. And this movie is a good movie, and not just a good Marvel movie, it's actually an entertaining, enjoyable action film that you can watch with the whole family. There's flaws. I will get to them, but let's talk about more positives. The characters are good. They all have chemistry with each other, and they all work well together, and the performances are all solid. Vanessa Kirby is good. Pedro Pascal, as much as I'm sick to death of seeing him everywhere, he is pretty good. The guy from The Bear who plays the Thing is not in it enough. He's in the movie. He just doesn't get his own scenes. Reed Richards and Sue Storm are clearly the main characters in the film. I wanted more scenes with Ben Grimm in The Thing because I actually liked his character and I liked his portrayal of the Thing. So I wanted more of his story, and we don't really get a lot, just little snippets here and there. So that was a little disappointing, but the Thing is cool. I do enjoy him. I thought Joseph Quinn out of the Force stole the movie as the Human Torch. And now that I'm on Joseph Quinn, I don't know what's with these press tours and these actors just flat out lying about their movies. And I think studios need to get a grip on their actors promoting their films, because when actors just say a bunch of crap promoting their movie and stuff that's in their movie and what their movie's about, I don't think they should do that because it really alienates and polarizes the audience. Just say the movie's good, it's entertaining, you're going to enjoy it. If you're a Fantastic Four fan, go see the film. But, before this movie was coming out, all this stuff was coming out about, Sue Storm's the leader, Johnny Storm is, not a womanizer and doesn't like hit on chicks and stuff. And both of those statements are wrong. Stu Storm is not the leader in this movie, and she is not even the lead in the movie. And Johnny Storm actually does hit on girls in this movie, so I don't know what they were talking about. I think they were just like so like worried about like sucking up to the press and delivering a message for a certain core audience. I don't think they should do that. Just promote the movie and say it's a good movie. So a lot of the press for this movie was really stigmatized, and that's due to the actors not shutting up. If they would just promote the movie and say it's a fun and enjoyable film, if you love the comics of Fantastic Four, you're going to enjoy the film. That's all you need to say. That's all you need to say. Just keep this to a minimum. Because Joseph Quinn is great. He is the best Human Torch I have seen on the screen. He steals the film for me. Well, out of the four, he steals the film. He's really good. He's actually funny. He has the best funny moments. The comedy is another thing I'm going to get to, but he is funny. He is likable. And he just feels like Johnny Storm. So I thought he was great. I love that the film isn't overly comedic, because that is just getting insanely annoying in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, now DC's doing it. Like, Superman had a lot of stupid jokes. There is very few jokes in this movie. There is jokes, and I'll admit they're pretty good. I did chuckle. I even laughed at a couple of moments. But the movie takes itself very seriously, and I do appreciate that. I appreciate that the film is not talking down to us like we're a bunch of 10-year-olds and saying, poopy, poopy, hey, move, a little funny joke here, there. Like, I feel like all the comic book movies now are, like, just pleasing the 12-year-olds. This actually takes itself seriously, and I like that. I appreciate that. Now, the show stealer in the movie is easily Galactus. I've been waiting for them to put Galactus in a movie for so long, and that's excluding the fart cloud from Rise of the Silver Surfer. When Thanos was done, I was like, if they're doing a next big bad, it should be Galactus. He is the most powerful. He's a tank, man. It's Galactus. And Galactus is awesome in this movie. He steals the film to me. Him and Johnny Storm are the best parts of the movie. Galactus is creepy and settling. I love that, what he calls humans, and the voice is fantastic. He is awesome. This is Galactus. I loved it. Every scene with Galactus. I wanted more. He was great. Like, he steals the film. Galactus. I loved him. Easily one of the best comic book villains I've seen since Thanos. Like, he is so good. I loved it. It was just cool seeing Galactus on the screen. I'm like, finally, someone did him properly. And also, I love the visuals, but that's just a gimme. Marvel's always very good with visuals, but the visuals are unique. The world is really impressive, too, because they built a new world. And everyone's been comparing, like, this is like the Jetsons meets Star Trek. Very, very, very true. It is very Jetsons meets Star Trek. I love that it creates its own world, creates its own kind of thing that doesn't exist in our realm. It has this 60s vibe, but it's still its own thing. I appreciate that. You got, like, machines and buildings and floating buildings and shit. Like, I thought that was really cool. The world was impressive. And you also had Jake Kino to do the score. The music was really good, too. So, yeah. A lot of positives. Like, I've never been so positive on a comic book movie in so long. It's so crazy. Now let's get to the negatives. Shia LaBeouf. The CGI on her looks better in the movie than it did in the trailers. The trailers, she looked like absolute crap, but she's still a very boring character. I still will never understand why this is not Norrin Radd. It's Shia LaBeouf. Norrin Radd has more connection to the Fantastic Four, and he has more of a past with Galactus. Shia LaBeouf had, like, a little series, and, like, that's it. Shia LaBeouf, like, yeah, like, her past with Norrin is a big story, but it's not about her past with Norrin. It's her relationship with Fantastic Four and with Galactus. That's Norrin Radd, not Shia LaBeouf. And if this was Norrin Radd, it would have been a lot more interesting, because Norrin Radd's relationship with Sue and everything, even his moments with Johnny, like, all of those are very compelling, and his fear of Galactus all of that is so good and riveting in the comics with Norrin Radd's story. And I don't know why they didn't use Norrin Radd instead of Shalla-Bal. Instead, we just get Shalla-Bal, who's just a badass Silver Surfer chick, and that's really it. That's what she does, and that's what she is in this movie. And it's really boring to watch. She was the weakest aspect of the film as Shalla-Bal. I was like, why wasn't this Norrin Radd? There's no reason for it not to be Norrin Radd. So, I don't know. I thought that was just stupid. I also thought the story, like, even though I liked the characters, I thought all of them gave good performances. I loved the world building, and again, the villain was so cool. The action was entertaining and engaging. I thought the story would be a little more compelling, because when there is no action and just fun moments, the story at its core is still pretty basic. It's still, even like the things they talk about, and even the social stuff they talk about, and even the stuff about family, it's stuff we've seen 1,000 times. Like, really. Like, this movie does like a Fast and the Furious and talks a lot about family and everything. It's shit we've seen 1,000,000 times. Like, it's still, at its core, it's still a superhero movie. There's still nothing mind-blowing about this movie. How the movie ends is super predictable. There is a lot of cliches in the movie. And the second act of the movie is definitely a bit more of a slog. The opening was really strong. The third act is the best part of the whole movie, the shit with Galactus. But, like, the middle part, you can feel even though it's only a 2-hour film, there's moments you're just like, not really invested in what's going on here. And just because at its core, the story is just basic. Just the Fantastic Four establishing heroes. They're trying to change the world. They have a son now. They don't have room for Johnny and Ben. Then a big bad comes. They got to defeat the big bad, save the world. There you go. Pretty basic stuff. And it works for what it is, but it's nothing truly compelling. Like, there's actual superhero movies like Logan and stuff that have deep and compelling and profound stories. This is not that, so don't expect that. But it is an enjoyable film. I don't think it's fantastic. We're going to get a lot of people saying Fantastic Four is a fantastic movie. I'm not going to say that. It's a good movie, though. It's a good movie, and that's fine. It's a good film. I'm happy with that. I'm happy that I can actually say a Marvel film is actually good. That's okay. It's not bad at all. Review by Jay Faders. So, I don't want to get into spoilers, because there's a lot of things I can go into spoilers, but it does its job. Its story is not that compelling. Shalla-Bal kind of sucks ass. But visually it's great, the action is good, the characters, the Fantastic Four itself are good, and Galactus kicks ass. That's enough. It's good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Fantastic Four, fuck it, Fantastic Four gets an 8 out of 10. There you go. Good movie, go check it out. So yeah, that was my review for Fantastic Four First Steps. So let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts and opinions on this Fantastic Four film, and who is your favorite member of the Fantastic Four? Comment below, let me know, and as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the Ducks.